Peace, everyone. Welcome to Earth Crowns. So today I am going to, as usual, be showing you a head wrap style that this was done maybe approximately very early on in my head wrapping stage, because I wasn't using like protection caps and things like that. I was just using what you call a WigGrip, right? And I'm wearing it right now. If you see it, I'm wearing it here. It's across my head. I'm not wearing, if you notice, a cap. The WigGrip is it's actually really good for you, and I like to use this especially during the summertime. During the summertime, you should definitely be taking a break from the caps and things like that you might most likely wear in the winters to add more volume to your hair. Or if you don't wear caps, if you just like layer on by putting in other scarves inside of the design of the scarf that you're using, that's cool too. And that also, to also give you a break from that, you need this. And I know that so many women are always complaining about that, you know, when women that I met that are yogis, that when they doing their meditation, during their yogi practices, when they use their scarf, it goes back. So you know, the wig grip is a great option, right? You don't have to be wearing wigs in order to get a wig grip. Just go to your local wig store around your way, wherever you can find it, and it's great. And it's, like I said, it's great for the summertime, because you not only are you letting your hair breathe, right, but you don't have that extra baggage on you. And another cool tip is use scarves that are breathable for the summertime too. So if you're just gonna wear the wig grip, then use scarves that are breathing, so that your hair can also breathe on the outside. I will also I'm saying all this not to say that in the summertime you can wear your caps, you can wear that extra volume. This is just for the time where you just want to like let your hair breathe out. And by the way, this doesn't mean that your hair is not breathing if it's covered. There's a lot of misconceptions about that. Your hair is not gonna fall out, your hair is not going to get moldy or anything like that. Obviously, you want to avoid things like wrapping your hair when it is wet, and you also want to avoid overdoing it in terms of like tying. That's why I don't do ties like that. But when you tie it, do a very loose tie. Don't you know, it's kind of like when a lot of the girls growing up, right, would gel up their hair, and then they would do these ponytails, and the ponytails were so tight that eventually it led to a lot of them, their hair started to recede right here. So it's that pulling that you want to avoid, not necessarily actually head wrapping, covering your hair. That does not make your hair fall out. It's about your hygienic practices. So I'm gonna start with the head wrap, with the crown. I'm gonna show you I'm using two rectangular scarves, and they're very breathable. Now, the original version to this head wrap, the color combinations switched a little bit. The color combinations were like a navy blue with red. Now I'm gonna be using the solid colored red scarf, which is here, is rectangular, and this one's very breathable. You can see through it, all right? And it's actually, if you notice, it's broken. It's a very old scarf. And then here I have another one that's very breathable, and it has like these beautiful designs on it. It's like paisley. And it has the color combinations that you notice. It reinforces the red because it has red, it has blue, and it has white. And I'm also going to be using this white, it's a Hawaiian flower, and it's a clip-on. It's not a real flower. I had a red one, which is why the color combinations were important, because I had red and blue, and then that red flower was going to reinforce the colors. But my daughter broke it, so I'm gonna be using the white, which is why now I'm using this scarf. I have the first scarf I'm going to be putting on for the crown is this one. Right, it's the multicolored one. I'm gonna flip it in, okay, like about a third of the way, right? And I'm gonna bring it around, and I'm gonna place it like this. I'm going to make sure that the ends are of equal length, right? Then I'm gonna bring it around, and I'm going to tie it. Okay. So it's a very soft knot that I brought around it, okay? And I'm gonna leave these two ends hanging down like this, all right? Now I'm going to bring in the second scarf, the red one, and what I'm gonna do with this one is also bring it in. This one, because of its length, I'm bringing it in 2/3 of the way, okay? And I'm going to place it diagonally, right? So this is my left side, right? I want the red to come to the front of my left side, and I'm pulling the red towards the back side of my right side, all right? And the lengths are equal. You have to measure them as well. And I'm also gonna bring this one, before I knot it, you notice, you can knot it or you don't have to, okay? You don't have to knot it. I'm actually just going to leave it like this, okay? Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is, I'm going to just kind of go like this to each scarf, and I'm going to basically just twist them. I'm twisting them, I'm twisting them, I'm twisting, and you're basically twisting right up until the end. Okay. So keep twisting until you reach the end of the scarves, right? And I'm just gonna use a scrunchie while I do the other side, so that it won't dismantle itself. And I'm basically just, doing it like a ponytail, like if it was your hair, right? Now I'm gonna do the other side. I'm going to twist it, right? And twist it until, see that? This is why I kind of like to go like, go like this, right before anything, and just bring in those edges, bring them in, okay? And through the twisting process, you can make, do tricks and make amendments that they won't bulge out. See here? I'm just gonna bring this in like that, so that whatever is bulging won't bulge out as much. So I'm twisting and twisting until the end, right? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring this one. This is the side, my left side. This tail, I'm bringing it up, and I'm gonna place it more towards the back, right? Place it here, but more towards the back. And I'm gonna bring it around, and I'm going to stuff this inside of the design itself. You can leave this out if you want. I'll leave it out. And then I'm going to bring this second one. I'm going to take off the scrunchie. You don't really need it. All right. And thank you. Welcome, Mama. And I'm going to bring this one up as well, and bring it around, and basically just stuff it in there, okay? And you can leave those little flakes out if you want. Now, the last step, right? I want to make sure I bring this forward as much as I can. Bring them forward now, right? Before they were more to the back, you want to bring them forward. And then the last step is this beautiful flower. I am going to put it here. It's a clip-on, so you can either add it to the red diagonal scarf. So you can clip it either under this red one here, and you can leave it here. You can do whatever you want. You can move it more back or not. I mean, I like it right in the front. So before it was a red flower, but now it is a white flower, and it goes with this multi design that we have going here. So I'm gonna turn around, and this little add-on here is great. Let me just tuck it in better. If you notice, it came out a little bit, but I'm just gonna tuck it in right there, And you want a stretchy scarf for this, right? The red one is pretty stretchy, so I recommend getting a very stretchy scarf, especially the one that you're going to place diagonally, so that if it has fringes like this, they can come out on the side and be a little nice add-on. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn around so that you can see the whole thing, and you will see there's a lack of like volume coming up from the back here because I'm not wearing any extra volume on my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn around so you can see it. So that's the left side, and this is the right side, and this is the front. And I love this. It's kind of like an ode to many of the indigenous designs that we see, and I just love it. So any questions, hit me up how you can modify this head wrap, this crown. Feel free. Any questions, you can always hit me up. You know that I always post my email. So thank you everyone, and peace.